Hello friends, Intuitive Rene here, bringing you your daily tarot reading for the last day of June 2021. It's the 30th of June. I can't believe it. Like tomorrow is July. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. This time that the year, everything is just going. So because it's the last day of June, I thought I would use the Dark Mansion Tarot so that we can say goodbye to June and be open and ready to receive the energies of July. So for today, the 30th of June 2021, what do we need to know? What is the energy of the day? What is important and significant for us to be mindful of? So the first card we have is the Two of Wands. And I'm sure we had Two of Wands yesterday, right? So we have some returning energy coming through today. So in this particular Two of Wands, so here she's I almost want to say walking a tightrope. Okay, she's putting on a bit of a balancing act. She is putting on a performance. It looks like she's in a circus tent. She's putting on a bit of a performance, but she is where she is at the moment, where she's standing and how she's standing. There's decisions to be made. She's got to be very cautious of her next step, very cautious and very careful of what she does next, because if she puts that foot down wrong, if she moves her arms in a peculiar, strange, particular way, she's going to throw her whole balance and she's going to come tumbling down. And what we see as well is that there is no safety net, okay? So her next step, her next action, her next movement could determine success or failure. And I know that we all get into this kind of a situation. Not that we all do tightrope, absolutely not. I certainly don't. But we often find ourselves in a bit of a pickle, okay? We often find ourselves in a situation where, if we make a slight movement, we're going to topple, we're going to fall, we're going to change the outcome, we're going to change our direction, we're going to change what happens. And we can get ourselves into a state of fear and fright, and we are so afraid of that we actually get frozen in time. And maybe that's where we're at the moment. Maybe we're all sort of holding our pose and so afraid of things going wrong that we're just not going to make any movement at all. And let me tell you now that being frozen in time kind of mindset is a wrong one. We have decisions to make. We have to make another move. We have to progress. We have to go through life, and therefore we have to make some changes. We have to make a decision. We have to act. We have to do something else. What Even though everybody's probably clapping and loving the show, it's not enough. They want more. They want more. So she has to do more, and she has to be brave in making the decision as to what she does next. And that's where you're at. That's what we're all dealing with. Even though it's Wednesday, it's the middle of the week, it's the last day of June, we have to decide what next. We have to decide where we're going, how we're doing it, what we're doing, who we're doing it with, what our next step is. And it's quite appropriate that I chose this deck for the reasons of closing out the month and preparing and moving into the next month. So yes, we have to decide very carefully as to what comes up next. And then we have the beautiful Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is saying to you that, you know what, everything that your heart desires is available to you, is an option, is there for you. I mean, here we've got a couple of generations of family. We've got from, the old dad, we've got the dog, we've got new babies, we've got couple in love, we've got a whole bunch of children. There's happiness, there's joy, there's abundance, there's success, there's everything here. So this is the Ten of Pentacles is telling you that having everything that your heart and soul desires. But if you are frozen in time, if you are stuck with indecision, if you are stuck with not knowing where to next, you're never going to achieve this. And this is all that matters. Having a happy home, a happy family, having everything that our hearts and souls desire. It's not about having excess, it's about having enough. So that's what I get with this particular Ten of Pentacles. I just noticed now there's even a smaller baby right over there. With this Ten of Pentacles, it's about having enough. But you are never going to have enough if you're frozen in time. You're never going to have enough if you are battling decisions. And if you are so indecisive, you're never going to have enough. And that's all that we're working towards. And our final card for today is the Two of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. So Two of Wands, 10, 2. 2, 10, 2. Right. I just noticed the patterns. Two of Pentacles, what he's doing is he's juggling his finances. He's sort of trying to just keep the momentum going. With that infinity, it's never ending, okay? It's never ending, but what he's doing is he's constantly trying to find his balance with his money, with his possessions, with what he's doing, with his actions, with his boxes. It's all a little bit overwhelming, but if you look at his face, he's coping. He's actually doing really well. He's managing quite okay. There's a little bird watching him, and I love the calmness of the water, which means that even though he is in motion all the time and trying to find his balance, to keep the balance, to keep the flow going, he is actually coping really well. He is not stuck in this moment of indecision. He is not stuck in this place. He's saying, you know what, I'm just going to keep moving. I'm just going to keep moving. And I think, friends, that's important for today. So understand that sometimes we have to make decisions, sometimes we have to go a different route, sometimes we have to do something a little bit differently, which can be scary and can be a little bit overwhelming. Focus on working on your family, working for your family, working on having enough for yourself and for everybody else, and just keep that momentum going. And if you can do that today, if you can just keep that flow and keep that momentum going, you will achieve everything that your heart desires. So for today, don't get stuck in that mode. Keep moving, keep the momentum going, and you will achieve the things that you need to. With love and blessings from my heart to yours. Until we connect again, take care.